Hi, welcome to my Makeup Monday for, what are we, Monday the 4th of August 2025. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. So today I am live, I am not at work, thank goodness. So I hope you jump on and you can have a little half hour of crafting with me. I'm a few minutes late, sorry about that. So let me just double check. Oh, yes, Kerry. Thank you. I was just about to double check I'd gone live. But there you go. There's a comment. Thank you so much. Welcome. So today, hi, Marilyn. Sorry about having to cancel last week and then pre-record Wednesday. But yeah, I was called in to work for the whole week. So I had no alternative. And I didn't get any notice, really. I got very late notice on the Sunday afternoon. So I couldn't even pre-record last Monday. So anyway, it is what it is. But I didn't have to work this week, except for my normal days. So that's good. So today we're going to make an easy fun fold. I received an arrow fold card from my friend Janine for my birthday this year, back in June. And I did create this one quite a while ago. And I pulled it out of my folder that I keep. Well, I was keeping all my cards and instructions in a folder. I don't tend to do that anymore. So, yeah, I pulled my one out and I had a look at it and I thought, yeah, let's do that one this week. That's what I was going to do last Monday, so I've just transferred it across. But before we go down to the craft desk, tomorrow there's a in-colour sale starting for the month of August. Now, if you're like me, hi Felicity, hi Margaret, thanks for hopping on. If you're like me, I misread this sale very badly. Whoops. I thought it was just like the in colours, the 2025, 2027 in colours. Just like the ink pads, the markers, the blends, the cardstock. You know, it's not. It's anything that has those in colours in it. So we're talking about the beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper that has cloud cover in it, so that's going to be 15% off. The Kintsugi Inspirations Designer Series paper that also has cloud cover in it, so that's going to be 15% off. So when it goes live, can you just hold on a minute? I have to open my front gate, so just bear with me while I do that. And Rosie's now gone off because she's telling me somebody's at the front gate. So just hang on. I can do it from my phone. So establishing connection. You get everything when you come live with me. Okay, so that should be opening. And now I have a video camera on the front gate that I can make sure that I've opened. No, it's just told me it's opened. Well, it's opening. Yep. I wonder if it's a Stampin' Up delivery. I think it is a Stampin' Up to. Ooh, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, we'll wait and see. I'll get that after. But anyway, that's okay. It's all good now. Sorry about that, girls. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the in colour special that starts tomorrow. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for hopping on. So yeah, I really read, I think it was because last week I was just so busy with work. It was 5 full-on consulting days, and I didn't have, when I got home, I didn't really, if I read anything, it obviously didn't sink in. So yeah, I thought it was just in colour, the 2025, 2027 in colours, inks and pens and blends and cardstock, but it's not. It's anything that's got those in colours in it. So when that goes up tomorrow, make sure you have a good look at it, because it's not just the in colours. As I was saying, it's beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper. It's got cloud cover in it, so that will be 15% off. The Kintsugi Inspirations Designer paper has also got cloud cover, and I think it's got Secret C in it. That will be 15% off. There's kits. There's one of the new kits that haven't opened it, the birthday ones with all the birthday cakes, that will be 15% off because it's got in colours in it. So make sure you have a look at it, because there's probably things in there that you didn't realise. It was something else I bought recently It was a scrapbooking kit. I can't remember. It's the one that's got, it shows with a camera on the page that's displayed. Can't remember what it's called. It's 15% off because it's got 20, 25, 27 in colours in it. So make sure you have a really good look at that sale that runs from tomorrow to the end of August. Worthwhile having a look at. Okay, so let's go down to the craft desk now that I've dealt with my gate, my delivery, my dog barking, and we can get started. Okay, so this is what you call an arrow fold card. So this was the one I got from my friend Janine, and it's really cool. Now she has just done the folds and just stuck it down like so. And this was, I think, perfectly penned designer series paper. I think that's what it was called. It was such pretty paper. And then this was my one that I don't know how long ago I did this, but I think this was Something Elegance designer series paper. It had gold and silver foiling in it and the leaves. Now on my one I had glued it down, but you can see that I didn't do a very good job and I have glue marks everywhere. So if you're going to do that, do a better job than what I did. But that was my arrow fold card. So I thought the measurements are obviously a little tiny bit different. Janine's, I think, is more the US size because it's, let me see if I can show you. It's not as long and it's a fraction taller. So I think Janine has used the US sizes in inches. I did mine in centimeters back in the day, so I'm going to stick with that one because that's the instructions I've got. So let's get started. My phone is now telling me that I have left our front gate open. Honestly, technology is great, kind of. All right, so what we're going to use is the To The Point punch. That's still available. I think it's in the online store. Birthday Celebrations is now an online exclusive. Simply Said is in the catalogue. And let me just look. This whole Wildflower Birthday Suite with the paper, the stamp set, the dies. Hi Sheila. That is all now an online exclusive. And I don't think it's on the last chance list. It's a little bit hard to keep track of everything, but I don't think it is. So let's go and just put, what am I going to do? If I put it on the floor, goodness knows where it'll end up. Well, on the floor obviously, but okay. So this one is really quite easy. Let's put it there to cover up my glare. Okay, so all you need is a piece of A5 cardstock, so 14.8 or 9 centimeters by 21, scored at 10.5 centimeters. So we're going to fold that. I'm going to fold it this way because I've already put my pencil marks on it. So I did try to go for a walk this morning with Rosie. I tried yesterday as well. We got wet. This morning we got wet. And now it's still a little bit cloudy out there, but it's sunny. So poor little Rosie got wet, and I got wet this morning. Okay, so with your arrow fold card, let me just put this here. You need to put a pencil mark down here, halfway down. So this, and halfway across here. So halfway down here, so that's 10.5 centimeters. So that's going to be at roughly 5.2 centimeters on either side. And halfway across this, so this is 14.8 centimeters, so it's going to be 7.4 centimeters. So just put a little pencil mark at the halfway points on the two sides and on the bottom. Because this is going, well, I'm making it a landscape card. I don't think it looks any good going this way, but that's just my opinion. And who knows. So then we're going to get a trimmer, and and we're going to fold it out. We've got our pencil marks, and we're going to score from the score line here, from the halfway, the fold line of the card, down to this one, and then score from the halfway point down the side, also down to this one, to the halfway point on the long piece. Does that make sense? If I've confused anybody, please tell me. Okay, so I'm putting the score line, our fold line of our card in the track, like lining it up here, and I'm putting my pencil mark down here in the track. I'm getting rid of my cutting blade on that, and I'm scoring. Then I'm just going to move it over. I'm going to pivot it over to this pencil mark, the halfway mark on the side, and to the halfway mark on the long part, and I'm going to score. And then we're going to do the same. So we're going to put the score line, the fold line of the card, and the halfway mark on the bottom panel, on the bottom of the card front, in the track. Line it up and score. And then pivot it again to the halfway mark on the side and put the halfway center point here and score. So you can see, I don't know if you can see, let me see. You can see I've got a score mark from the halfway point on the side down to the halfway point in the center, and a score line from the top, the middle, the fold of the card down to the center on both sides. Halfway to the center, the fold line to the center. So that's that. Now you will have, well no you won't, because you're not crafting along with me. I have a piece of the birthday celebrations paper, and it's 10 centimeters by 14.4, and I have marked the center down here at 7.2, I believe. Yes. And I'm going to cut from the top right down to there and the top left down to there. So putting my top right corner and my center pencil mark here, and this is where we are going to use the cutting blade, except that just moved, so let me just straighten it up again and cut. Keep that, don't throw it. And then you're going to put the top left corner and that center point into the track and cut. That's the scoring blade, Denise. There we go. Don't throw that one out. Let's bring our pieces in and get rid of our trimmer. It's a really easy card. Okay, so you have got a piece that's going to go here on our scored panel, and you've got two side pieces that are gonna, except I want to flip these. See, if I left them like this, I'll show you, we'd have the same designer series paper here, here and here. So if you're happy with the paper that's underneath, you can flip them. So let's just get our scoring happening and put those to one side. Scoring. Okay, so we're going to open up our card, and we're going to, let me think what we're going to do. We're going to fold our one from the fold of our card down to the center. We're going to fold that in and score it really well. I'm going to do the other side as well. I'm going to fold that in and score it really well. Okay, so that's that one. And this one, we're going to fold it back on top of itself like so. Does that make sense? I hope so. And the same with this side. We're going to fold it back on top of itself. So it's really, and you'll get a point down here. Okay, so there's your arrow. Ta-da! I was wondering whether I would be successful, but I was. Okay, so that's your arrow. Now on Janine, she hasn't glued hers shut. She's left it so that you can actually see how she's made it, which is kind of cool. But I am going to glue mine shut, but make a better job of it than this mess here. So I'm going to do that with some seal this time rather than glue. I really think I'm trying to get more used to using seal. I've been doing some scrapbooking from the virtual retreat that Stampin' Up had a couple of weeks ago. I've been watching the replays and it's so cool. And yeah, they sort of use seal a lot, so I'm sort of doing a bit of both. So I'll put seal on that panel. I don't know if you can. Oh good, I'm glad it makes perfect sense. Sometimes I wonder, I sort of listen to myself and I think, does that even make sense? Like, okay, so I've put a little bit of seal up here and I'm going to fold that in like so. And then I'm going to put a little bit of seal here. And see, I put too much. Too much. Don't put it there. Roll it back on top of itself. And I'm going to fold that back here. And that gives you that arrow. Okay, so let's do that on this side. I'm going to put a little bit here. See, I struggle with seal because it doesn't start for me. But I'm persevering. Okay, put a bit in there and I'm folding that over and pushing it down. Now, instead of putting the seal here like I did just then, I'm going to put it here. I wonder if that's going to be better. I'll put it over. I'll put it over close to the score line. Okay, and then I'm going to fold that over. And there we have our arrow. How cool is that? And it's really not... Sheila, don't put yourself down like that. It's really not a hard fold because it's just your basic card base, and you just find the centerpiece, the center mark on the two sides and the center mark here, and then it's just a bit of scoring. So your center mark here, you score from the fold down and from that center point down, and the center, the fold on the left hand side down, and the halfway mark here down. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's really not that hard, is it? And look at the creation you get. Okay, now we've got our beautiful paper. Now this is, as I said, it's that beautiful, here it is. It's the beautiful Wildflower Birthday Designer Series paper, the specialty one. It's the one that's got the gold foil in it. It's got flowers. It's got all these little cakes. I was going to use that piece, but then I thought that would cut a lot off. So I thought, no, that's not the one to do. It's got all these banners. It's got a couple of pages of the banners, which is really pretty. They're really pretty, and you can just make a whole lot of tags. These all can just go whack straight onto a card front. So it's really beautiful paper, and I sort of think once things go from a catalogue, you do tend to sort of forget about them, and that's a bit sad. Okay, so this piece I'm going to put on my triangle here, and you've only got a real minuscule border, and I've got to get my eraser because I've got my pencil marks still on my points, and I don't want them there because that looks yucky. Now, we could go that way, but you see what I mean? If you don't like, if you do the same side, you sort of get that effect. I'm not putting anything here. That's just going to be the soft sea foam. If you turn over your paper and swap sides, you have this effect. So you get a contrasting situation, which I think is what I'm going to do. Hi Barbara, thanks for joining. Now I'm going to have a sip of my green tea. I hope you've got your cuppa. Even though it's not card in a cuppa, it's Makeup Monday. Okay, I'm going to go with this way and then these pieces are actually going to go on my white card insert. So I'm going to go this way because I think that looks all right. There's enough pink in this piece to be able to do something here. Now I have got this punch and I'm not sure if I like this punch now. And I wonder if I should go to a retired oval punch. Anyway, let's work on that. I'm going to go back to my glue because my seal, sometimes tea with 2 slices of lemon. Ooh, that sounds very nice. I don't know whether lemon would work in green tea. I do like lemon and ginger tea too. I do have some of that sometimes. I think my glue is nearly coming to the end of its duration because of all the scrapbooking layouts I've been putting together. Now, I am going to flick it over. And I'm going to bring my little silicone mat in. Can of Solo, Marilyn. Ooh, bottled water for Kerry. Yeah, I've got bottled water. I always have bottled water. I read something came up on Facebook that how back in the day, like when I was a kid, hydration was never a thing. You used to just play outside in the streets forever and ever and grab a sip of water from the garden hose and we all survived. Oh, green tea with ginger is nice. Oh. And I thought, that's so true. Everybody's got to have a bottle of water on them these days. Okay, so that's our top arrow done. I think that punch is going to be too big. So then it's going to work out. What am I going to do? Oh, it's very scary. I don't know what to do else. Anyway, let's just do our insert. So this is my insert for my card base, and it's 10 centimeters by 14.4. So before we attach that, we might just put our pieces of designer series paper. Now this is the same size because that panel was the same size. You've got Solo too, Margaret. Oh, you two are just 2 peas in a pod, aren't you, Margaret and Marilyn? That the designer series paper was the same size as our card insert. So let's just attach those. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting yesterday afternoon to see if I had to work again this week. And when I got the text message from the practice manager saying, no, it's all good, the lady will be back. Honestly, I think I did a happy dance all through the house. And I think little Rosie thought I'd gone completely mad. Which probably wouldn't be far wrong. But I was so excited. Because this week, if I'd had to work this week full time, it would have been 4 consulting days. Almost as bad as 5. And I thought, I just don't want to do that. So I was very happy that I didn't have to do that. So I'm just putting it up to, right up to the edge. It fills all the gaps because it's the same size. Well, it was the same size, but it's just been cut. I think I still do prefer glue. Although sometimes I make a mess. Okay, that's my insert. Okay, let's go back. So let's, and see, that's why I didn't want to use glue, putting my arrows down. You've been called into work tomorrow, Sheila. Where do you work? You've known each other for years. Yeah. It's a bit like that with some friends. You become almost like twinnies. I've got a friend like that. I was meant to catch up with her last week, but I'll probably catch up with her next week. But yeah, we've become twins, I think. What was I saying? Oh yeah, can you see how by using the seal, I've got no glue spurtage happening here on the inside of my arrow, which makes it much more pleasant to look at. Christchurch Hospital. Are you a nurse? I've been to Christchurch. That's a pretty city. So yeah, so this is just going to go inside just like a normal insert, and see how your arrow comes down and folds, and you've decorated the inside straight away by just using the angles. Now if you didn't like the reverse side of the piece of paper you put here, you just get another matching piece 10 centimeters by 14.4 and cut it so that you get what you want on either side. You're a volunteer. That's lovely. So let's just put the insert in, and then we'll work out. See, I just grabbed that punch for last Monday and thought that'll work, and haven't rethought it. When I look at it, I think it's too big. I think it's just going to be yucky. So let's have a little, another sip of green tea. When you say you're a volunteer, Sheila, does that mean here on the Central Coast in New South Wales, we used to have, and I think they're still called it, we used to have something called pink ladies in our hospitals, and they'd wear a pink uniform, and they were the volunteers, and they would help, like in the kitchen, taking all the meals around to the patients and stuff like that, go around and put flowers in vases for patients and stuff like that. Is that what you do? I don't know if they're still called pink ladies here. I have no idea. Maybe I'm really dating myself. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. I'll get rid of that. I think I'll put my seal away, and we'll get our two. Now Janine has put quite a large banner on that, but I just think, where is my soft seafoam? Let me just grab a piece of that, and let me just have a little look. It's not worth keeping. Okay, I sort of think that's too big. Oh, maybe it's not. I'm wondering whether I should go this way, because then the points are the points. Yes, the points definitely. Actually, that's not too big at all, really, I don't think. Now, let me think. I was thinking of maybe I could just go with that, actually. I was going to do white on top, but maybe not. And now I was thinking of using two of the designer series papers in this pack. I've got all these pop-out flowers showing people where to go, give shops, stop quotation. That's nice. Go you. That's really lovely. Bet you makes you feel good too. Okay, let me look. I think, no, they're too pink on here. Too pink. I was thinking I could put some little flowers. Some of them are really big. See, like this would not work. I want another peachy flower. See, I had this all organised for last week, and you know what? It just all fell apart. Oh, that one's quite nice. But I've got to get two the same. And then there's these goldy bits. Let me just see what else. Oh, there we go. I've got two of those. Maybe those would be work better. And I could do two green leaves, or I could do gold leaves. Let me look. Go. I think that looks quite good on the little side. That's kind of decorating itself, isn't it? Which way does that go? Does that go that way, I think? Yeah, I think that's good. Now, if I was just going to do that, I need to... Look, I have got some glue hanging out from the tape runner, but that's easy to get off. What colour would I stamp in? Maybe Old Olive. Oh, the gift shop would be nice. That'd be a nice thing to do. Now let me work out what's going to fit. Now this one has got Make a Wish. The birthday definitely won't fit. The happy birthday definitely won't fit. But this one's got Make a Wish. And that fits perfectly, doesn't it? Or we could go with the Simply Said and do like birthday wishes, which is also another good one. So what do you think? Make a Wish, birthday wishes will fit beautifully too. What do you think? Make a Wish or birthday wishes? The thing is, whichever one we put on the front, we could put the other one on the inside. So we'll just think about that. And I might just grab some dimensionals and put my little flower up on dimensionals. And pop it down here in the corner. And I'll get a glue dot. Oh, I think I'm nearly out of birthday wishes, Barbara says. I don't think I've said hello to Barbara, sorry. You must have jumped on and I didn't see you, or you've just been very, very quiet in the background. So I'm just going to put that little leaf here. And then this one. I'm just using all the scraps from my dimensionals because I was putting lots of dimension on all the scrapbooking pages I made. I made 3 double layouts yesterday. I was so excited to get 3 done, and I've pretty much finished 1 this morning. And just glue dot tucking that leaf under. There we go. Birthday wishes it is. Let me grab a block. You know what? I'm going to go with a bigger block. And I'm going to see what it looks like in Old Olive. Because soft seafoam definitely won't stand out. And I'm going to put the points going up. So what's it called? It's called To the Point Punch. And I thought because it's got points and we've got a narrow point, I think that will work. So let's just put this in the middle. So they did say, yeah, that looks good. They did say that the virtual album is not going to be part of the in colour sale, but at the moment it actually is in the, from the demonstrator website we can see that it is actually in the sale. So it's a big ticket item. It's 12 double layouts, and you get everything. It's all pre-cut. You don't have to cut anything up. You get all the instructions, and you'll get links to all the videos that will be going up on YouTube, so you can follow the videos to how to create all the pages. It is $425, which is a lot, I know, but if you get 15% off, and that if you have a whole lot of rewards banked, it might be an investment you might be thinking about. So it's not meant to be there, but at the moment it is in with the sale items, so watch this space. Okay, I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals as well. Here they are, right in front of me. And I'm going to put those dimensionals down the center, just so that nothing gets stuck on the outside that I don't want. And as I said, I'm using all my... Oh, that one should be alright if I go crossways. I'm using all the edges, so I can show you, if you like, some of the pages I've made. And all the profit from the shop goes back to... That's so good, Sheila. Go you. I'd like to do something like that when I officially retire. But maybe that won't be on the cards. Who knows? Okay, so I'm putting it right down so that my points of my tag, are going to line up with the side of this arrow. and this point's right down here. If you want to put it up further, you could, but I just quite like that. So there you go. And this also has, Felicity, if you're still watching, you'll probably remember this paper. It was Something Roses. It was from way back when I first started with Stampin' Up. So we're going back 17 years because I'm celebrating 17 years just gone. And this is one of the tins I decorated when I first started. You probably remember that paper. It was so beautiful. So this has got, I think they're called party dots. So this is my bling tin, except my bling tin is becoming quite out of control. Okay, there's the party dots. Think of another one of them. Fresh packet, yes. It was a favourite. I knew it would be one of your favourites, Felicity. I think we're two peas in a pod. Okay, so let's put some bling. I think we need one on each point and one here. And I think maybe the pink. And I'm going to do all large. Okay, so pink. I can't remember what it was called. It was too long ago. But it was beautiful. And it was very early in my day. Should I put one up here? I think it needs a fourth one. What do you think? Do you think it needs another one up here? I think it does. Sort of looks, although triangles are 3 points, aren't they? I don't know. You tell me. Does it need another one up there? You tell me while I put all my bits and pieces away, and we might make a wish in the middle. Oh, they're not all hanging out of the bag, so that's good. Oh, thanks, Sheila. You can see how simple it was. It was not hard at all. So, do we need... Oh, we don't need those. Do we need another one up the top? No. Fourth one. Okay, Marilyn. You said it. We'll do it. Yeah, I think it just... Even though triangles are 3-pointed... I just think it needs one. It sort of defines the tag too. There we go. So that's that. Let's get rid of birthday wishes. And let's see. How easy was that card? Oh, that's good, Gary. I'm glad. It's really easy, isn't it? It's not a hard design. And I like that. I need that sometimes. Now, birthday wishes. Now, I'm going to put it in the centre. And I'm going to do it in Old Olive because my front one is in Old Olive. I was thinking I could put it down here because it still would be covered, but nah. Let's put it in here. And make sure my head's not coming in and make sure it's straight. It's pretty easy. And why not? Easy is good. And yet it has a bit of a wow factor to it, doesn't it? Let's just get rid of that. So this is the Wildflower Birthday Suite or Birthday Celebrations. It's got all these words and the numbers for the dies and a flag, banners and tassels, and that beautiful paper. And what else has it got? It's got the party dots. Oh, I know what else it's got. It's got the gold mesh ribbon. It's got this mesh ribbon in the suite. How cool is that? I love this ribbon. You can cut it in half. You can do all sorts of things with it. We had silver. I've still got the silver one that we had years ago. I love it. So it's in the online exclusive range. So if you can't find it, go there and look and you'll find it. And yeah. Oh, look. I'm still finding little bits. There's so many pieces to the paper. How cool is that? And such a super easy card. So find your centers, halfway down, halfway across, score from the fold of your card to the center, score from the halfway mark to the center, foldy, 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 attach, and you get your arrow. You guys must think I'm really nuts. I am. I am nuts. Okay, let's just pop some things to one side. So thank you, Janine, for my lovely card this year and inspiring me to go back into the archives and find my one that I made and then recreate it again. So let's just put that there and let me show you some of the layouts I've done with this, what's it called? It's a fun card, isn't it? The virtual album retreat. Okay, you can see my post-it note. This one, this double layout was one of the months. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I'll scan like this. And I turned this into some of our Italy photos. I'm yet to journal. And the thing about this album retreat, it is really making me terrified, is that we're cutting our page protectors. They're showing us how to cut the page protectors for our pockets so that you don't have to pull the page out of the page protector, showing you how to cut. That is absolutely terrifying, but I'm getting better at it. So I've still got to journal it. I don't think I like this ribbon it's not doing. I think it's better to have baker's twine. So that was one of the months. I don't know which one. And this one, I haven't put photos on because I'm waiting to see which way does this go. Maybe that way. I'm waiting, or maybe it goes this way. I'm waiting to see. I'm just looking. So you get all the instructions and you get pictures. Yes, March should go up there. I'm waiting to see if some of the wedding photos from Matt and Steph's wedding would work with this. So I haven't put photos on that one yet. This one is June and I haven't done photos on these. I've just placed the photo banners, and these are flip flaps, and this is a double flip flap. So flip flaps came from close to my heart, and Stampin' Up when we merged, like pulled in close to my heart for scrapbooking things. This is something that came from them. So you put a little 3x3 in the front, in the back, front, back, front. So there's 5 photos there, and I've cut the page protector so the flip flap sticks out. So I haven't put photos on that, but I've just placed the photo placements so I know where they go. Flip flap, flip flap. This one is May. This one definitely, I think some of the wedding photos will work with that. So I haven't put the title on it because they didn't get married in May. So I'm just thinking, you know, I'll just label it so I know which one it is. But yeah, I think some of the wedding photos will definitely work with that one. And this one, I don't know what this one was. Let me look. This one's April. And yes, they will definitely work with this one because Steph's bridesmaids were in like a lemon. And so, yeah. And this one is a photo there. Let me move it over. And then a photo here. So you flip that up. Really cool. I'm being very brave. Look, I have done some scrapbooking, Sheila. Not a lot. I don't feel I'm a confident scrapbooker. So that's why I definitely wanted to do this retreat, because I wanted to get more confidence, and I have so much stuff I want to scrap. I've got this cute little baby that's just gorgeous. So yeah, and then I've done a Christmas one. Oh, let me see if I can grab it. I did last Christmas, so I did put that one. I did put photos on, but I'm just waiting. So this was last Christmas, so I did put the name, the title on it. I think Stampin' Up have holiday, and I don't want that. I know. I know, they just, and everything's pre-cut, Felicity. You don't have to do anything. And you get 2 stamp sets, you get bling, you get twine, you get all the instructions. Everything's pre-cut. I want to put, there's a stamp set that's coming in the September catalogue, the Christmas catalogue, and I want to put 'Tis the Season. And I think it will fit. There's a stamp set that's got 'Tis the Season, and I think it'll fit. Because we don't say Happy Holidays. We don't say that sort of stuff. So that's that one. This was last Christmas, of course, because she's got a very big baby bump. And then this one's going to go like down here, but I'm just waiting. I've got to go to the shops tomorrow and print out a photo because Olivia always makes a gingerbread house. And I think a gingerbread house would be a really good one to put on here rather than just people. And then there are 2 pockets, and yeah, so I'm sort of nearly finished that layout. So keep an eye on the in colour sales tomorrow. If this virtual album thingo is still in it, it might be worth grabbing if you can justify it. Let me come back to me. Hang on. Where am I? Here I am. It might be worth grabbing if you can afford it. It is a big outlay, but you get 12 double layouts, so 24 12 by 12 pages. What about a Christmas dog? You know what? I was so bad last Christmas. I didn't take any photos except for those ones of us people. And then it just, yeah. But I have from previous Christmases got a Christmas dog. And I do have, which, let's go down, back down to the craft desk. And I do have, let's go back down. And this scrapbooking kit is still available. You do have to cut your strips though. That's not all pre-cut. I'm keeping this one for this Christmas because none of the photos I took last Christmas were landscape. So I couldn't put any in, so I'm going to be mindful of that. Plus we're going to have like a little baby that's nearly 1. And this is, see, no, I could have put one here. Hang on, yeah. So I've got this one that I'm hanging on for this Christmas. So Marilyn, I will make sure that I get a Christmas dog. See, landscape. I didn't take landscapes. I didn't take them. So I'm going to make sure I take landscapes this Christmas. And I'll make sure. Rosie has Christmas shirts. Oh, and there's Matt and Steph when they got engaged. So, yeah. But this Christmas kit is still available. It could even be on the last chance product list. So, worthwhile having a look. The scrapbooking kits, you get 3 double layouts. You get everything included, but you do have to cut your paper. But you do get the instructions on how to do that. So that's worth a look. And yes, I will make sure I take a photo of Puppy this Christmas. So let's go back here. So thank you so much for jumping on and spending, oh my goodness, nearly 50 minutes. So sorry. But that's our arrow fold card for today. Really easy fun fold. Super simple, but has a wow factor. So I hope you like that. Have a great start to your week, and I will see you Wednesday afternoon with a fringe that will be shorter and out of my eyes because I've got a hair appointment in the morning, and that will be good. So have a great start to your week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.